Please rise for the presentation of our country's colors by the Sheldon American Legion, Post 145, and for the singing of our national anthem by Amy Baumgars, Admissions Administrative Assistant. We also invite the audience to sing along. The words are found on the screens. Gentlemen, please remove cover.
Please join me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please help me thank the members of the Sheldon American Legion, Post 145, for presenting the colors, and Amy for singing our national anthem, and Lori Richards, Creative Services Coordinator, for playing the processional and recessional this afternoon. And you may be seated. Good afternoon and welcome to the Spring 2025 Commencement Ceremony of Northwest Iowa Community College. We welcome each and every one of you and honored guests, parents, spouses, children, siblings, grandparents, extended family, and all friends of our Spring 2025 Commencement graduates. My name is John Hartog and I serve as the president of your community college, NCC. Everyone at the college, everyone on the board, all the faculty and staff, and all the graduates, all of us appreciate the vital roles that you, loved ones, and friends have played in the success of our graduates. Because of your support and encouragement, our graduates are here today, ready to graduate, and ready to succeed in the years ahead. You, loved ones and friends, deserve a round of applause from our graduates and from our employees for your excellent work of enabling and encouraging our graduates to complete their diplomas and degrees. So I invite employees and students to express our gratitude to family and friends today. Thank you for your support. Northwest Iowa Community College is governed by a 7-member elected board of trustees. Each trustee serves 4-year terms without compensation, and these distinguished individuals devote hundreds of hours each year as community representatives serving on the NCC board. They do this because they are committed to providing open access so everyone has an opportunity to experience the best possible college education at the most reasonable cost possible. It is my honor to introduce them at this time. We have on the platform today Mr. Adam Besaw, the president of the board. Mr. Besaw resides in Sheldon and is a senior R&D designer at Maintainer in Sheldon. He has been a member of the board for 12 years, since 2013. Mr. Stephen Simons, vice president of the board. Mr. Simons resides in Larchwood and is the retired Director of Economic Development for Lyon County, having served on the board now for 11 years since 2014. Dr. Loretta Birkland. Dr. Birkland resides near Sibley and is co-owner of Sibley Veterinary Clinic. She is a 24-year board veteran, having served since 2001. Ms. Cynthia Porter. Ms. Porter resides in Haywarden and is co-owner of Porter Funeral Home, serving as a trustee for 16 years since 2009. Mr. Ron Heemstra. Mr. Heemstra is a Sioux Center resident and has spent the majority of his career working at Interstates in Sioux Center as the controller. He was recently elected as a trustee in November of 2023, so he is serving his second year. Mr. Steve Loshman. Mr. Loshman is the owner of CS Agro Service and 4 other ag-related businesses. He resides in Calumet, and he has served for 13 years since 2012, and how time flies. It's amazing. The 7th trustee was with us earlier today for the first commencement ceremony. He has a daughter who graduated, and we honored her and all of her classmates in the first ceremony of the day. He is Mr. Leroy Van Kekerix, and he's not with us for this ceremony. I'm sure he's celebrating with family. And he is the resident of Orange City, the president and CEO of Iowa State Bank, and another long-standing board veteran, having served as a trustee for 23 years since 2002. And we do sincerely thank all of our local board members for their remarkable service, totaling 101 years of donated time, governance, and wisdom. So would you join with me in expressing our gratitude to our trustees? Next, I want to highlight the good work of our faculty, and then our staff, and then our administration. I want to begin with the members of our fine faculty, because without our faculty, there would be no instruction, and you as graduates would not be here today. NCC has been blessed with a fine faculty. Individuals who know their areas of expertise and are able to communicate that knowledge to eager learning students. I personally and professionally, on behalf of the college, thank you, faculty members, for your devoted work in the classroom, in the labs, out on the fields, on clinicals, out in preceptorships and co-ops. Thank you for doing the core work of our college. We're going to go ahead and give a round of applause after I'm finished introducing the 3 groups of employees, but I did want to acknowledge our faculty first, because they do the core work of our college. Education is so critically important for the development of human beings and their future potential. So if you would please, members of the faculty, would you please stand and remain standing? And in a moment we will acknowledge you and your fine work. If you would please stand. Next, I do want to highlight the good work of our dedicated college staff. I realize that some are with us today and some are unable to be with us. And if I were to say, please stand, I see they're already standing in the back. Your faithful service assisted our graduates in their learning journeys, and your support, we call it wraparound support, enabled them to succeed. So if you're a member of the staff, would you please stand if you're not already standing? And then we have administrators. We have our deans with us today, Ms. Beth Siebeneller-Woodall, Mr. Shane Peterson, Ms. Sarah Breams DeCavers, and Mr. Kevin Miller, if you would please remain standing. And on the platform, we have Ms. Leah Murphy, who is the Executive Dean of Student and Academic Services, and Ms. Jessica Williams, the Executive Director of Operations and Finance. Plus, we have some of the other members of the Administrative Council who are also with us today. If you would please stand, administrators. Okay, before we give our round of applause, again, I want to affirm the good work of these employees day after day here at Northwest Iowa Community College. I hear from students, they're excited about their learning. Some of them are finding additional support, whether it be in the Learning Center or with TRIO or in the library. We have those who work with residence life and so forth. So it's a total package deal at NCC. And if I had a hat, I would tip it at this time because I am so thankful for each member of the NCC employee team. Now, would you please join with me in giving them our round of applause? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, thank you. And thank you for your patience in standing. And now I turn to the graduates because today is really all about you. Graduates, please accept our heartfelt congratulations on this very momentous occasion. Today we celebrate the success of your graduation, and we anticipate your future accomplishments and achievements. Today we honor the 296 who are graduating from NCC today. You've been prepared for success, and now what you do next, well, that's really up to you. Choose wisely, work smartly, take good care of yourselves and of those around you. Your next opportunities for success will be whatever you make of them. Your faith and family, your career, your plans to transfer to another college, maybe even to finish another degree here at NCC. The meaning of success is deeply personal, and its outcomes will change over time as your priorities and your life situations change, but the way to success never changes. Qualities like resilience and grit and determination, these same qualities by which you saw your way to graduation today will outfit you well for the journey ahead. Life is short, so make the most of it. Whatever you set your heart to do, do it with all your might. Graduates, you leave here today as alumni of NCC and as college ambassadors to our communities. We invite you to come back to campus often, to your community college, to serve on program advisory committees, to get involved in our alumni association, to serve with the foundation, or simply to share from your success and provide some additional support for the next generation of upcoming students. Again, congratulations, graduates, and best wishes. Our graduation speaker this afternoon is Dora Pervan. Dora was born in the small town of Livno, located on the border between Croatia and Bosnia-Herzegovina. She is the oldest daughter in a family of 4, with a younger sister named Blanca. Her mother is a high school principal, and her father works as a security guard in a local hospital. Dora moved to the United States in 2021 at the age of 17, leaving behind everything familiar to pursue both academic and athletic opportunities. She started playing soccer, probably called football in her home country, at age 11, and continued her passion after moving to the U.S., playing for the Colorado Rapids in Denver for 2 years. Dora, you can start making your way up to the platform. After graduating high school in 2023 with an unweighted GPA of 3.8, Dora began her collegiate soccer career in Springfield, Massachusetts, playing for an NCAA Division II team. Due to financial and personal reasons, she transferred to Northwest Iowa Community College in 2024, where she earned her Associate of Arts degree and became part of the first ever NCC Thunder women's soccer team. This fall, she will continue her academic and athletic path at Felician University, where she will pursue a bachelor's degree in finance and international business with a minor in accounting, while continuing to play NCAA Division II soccer. Wow. No, it's not long. It's wonderful. We love your life story, and we're looking forward to hearing more what you have to say. I should have added that you also work as one of our ambassadors in student admissions. So, would you please help me in welcoming Dora to the microphone?
Hello, everyone. As you heard, my name is Dora Pervan, and I'm an international student here at NCC. And as of today, I officially hold an Associates of Arts degrees. First of all, I want to congratulate each and every one of you. We made it through the long nights, the stressful exams, and the endless assignments. And now we get to leave behind the misery of school and trade it for the misery of adulthood and full-time job. Congratulations. I'm kidding, mostly. But truly, I do admire the dedication and resilience it took for all of us to reach this moment. It wasn't easy, and yet here we are. When I first started thinking about what to say today, I wrote a motivational speech, but it felt too generic, like I put it at ChatGPT and it wrote the speech. So I decided, instead of that, I'll tell you a little story about how what I learned during one of the hardest times of my life. Like mentioned before, when I was 17, I left my home country and moved to the United States, alone, to play soccer and hopefully make it to college. It was bold and honestly, maybe a little dumb. In my head, it was going to be like a high school movie, cheerleaders, cute quarterbacks, parties, the whole deal you see. Obviously, that's not what happened. So reality hit fast. My first shock came when I saw the level of competitiveness in women's soccer here. Back home, the first women's soccer club was founded in 2016. Today, we have maybe 15 clubs nationwide. I'm not sure. But I realized how far behind I was, and my biggest fear crept in. What if I'm not good enough? I might fail. That fear drove me. I started practicing 3 times a day. I pushed myself past exhaustion, but the results didn't come. Coach after coach told me, "You're good, but just not good enough." And slowly, I started believing it. I felt hopeless. I was scared. And worst of all, I started thinking maybe they were right. Maybe my fear was right. At my lowest, I started praying. And to be honest, I was angry at God. But somewhere in those long, frustrated conversations, something became clear. It wasn't God holding me back. It was me. I was so afraid of failing that I created the situation that the only option was for me to fail. So after that year, I made a decision. I was going to eliminate fear from my life. I told myself I'll stop being scared and that I'd be fearless. Now, obviously, I was 18 at this time, and I really thought that's a possibility, which proves out it's not. But one night, I found myself in my living room at 3 a.m. drinking coffee, unable to sleep. I had a flight in a few hours, an official visit to AIC Division II college in Massachusetts. A dream come true, East Coast college soccer, everything I wished for, everything I worked for. But I was terrified. My hands were shaking. I was scared I'd say something wrong, I'd do something wrong, I would play badly, they wouldn't like me, they wouldn't think I'm good enough. And then it hit me. Maybe it was God, maybe it was just clarity, but in that moment I realized I really love this sport. I love what I do. I sacrificed so much already, and I would do it again. And the fear? It was proof that I cared. It means that it mattered to me. So I thought being scared meant I was weak, but it doesn't. Being scared means you have something to lose, and that's a blessing. It means you're alive, that you're chasing something that's worth the risk. So my perspective changed. I realized I'll always be scared. We all will be. Parents are scared for their kids. Kids are scared for their parents when they grow old. We're scared when we move, when we start new jobs, when we fall in love. Fear never goes away. So you know what changes? Our response to it. That night I decided, you know what, I'll just do it scared. Whenever it is, I'll show up, heart pounding, hands shaking. I'll do it anyway, because I love this life. I love what I do, and fear reminds me that it's worth it. So to the class of 2025, you will fear. Don't wait for it to go away. Don't wait for the right moment, right opportunity, right time, because the fear will always be there. Whatever scares you the most might be the thing you need to do. What if you try and fail? Well, that's not weakness, that's boldness. Most people never try. So I challenge each one of you, do it scared. Take the leap, start a job, move away. Say yes to the thing that terrifies you, because everything you want is on the other side of the fear. So congratulations to the class of 2025. We made it, and may God help us all as we step into what comes next. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Dora. Each year, one outstanding alumnus of Northwest Iowa Community College is recognized for success in his or her chosen profession, involvement in community activities, and support of the college. Therefore, at this time, I ask Morgan Granstra, Coordinator of Foundation and Alumni Relations, please to come to the podium to present the Outstanding Alumnus of the Year Award. Morgan.
Good afternoon. So Dora, that speech was great. Thank you so much. And I feel like this award is a great segue after that, because our Alumnus of the Year this year is a prime example of what Dora was just sharing in her graduation speech. So it is my privilege to present the 2025 Outstanding Alumnus of the Year Award. This year's recipient is John Emmerich, owner of J Electric in Hall, Iowa. He launched the company in 2012 out of his garage with one service van and just a few part-time employees. Today, J Electric serves clients across the region and employs nearly 20 people, 2/3 of whom are also NCC graduates. Let me begin with a little bit of John's backstory. If you had asked John in high school about his future plans, he might have told you that he wanted to join a band and play guitar. He even completed a program in guitar repair, but eventually he realized that while that was a fun dream, it wasn't the most sustainable career path. With encouragement from his parents, John started exploring electrician programs. It all came down to NCC, or a school in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But thanks to NCC's strong reputation and John's not so strong love for the Packers, the choice was clear. John graduated from the Industrial and Commercial Wiring program in 2003, just like the 18 of you graduating from that same program today. Here at NCC, he built technical skills, sharpened his problem-solving abilities, and found mentors and instructors like Scott Abbott, Mark Bonet, Bill Nowak, and Mike Pedersen, one of whom is in our audience today with him. John started his career as an apprentice electrician, then a field technician, and later a prefab shop manager. During this time, frequent side requests for electrical work sparked an idea, and that's when J Electric was born. If you had told John 20 years ago he'd own a thriving business in Northwest Iowa, he probably would have laughed at you. These days, his role demands flexibility. He spends about 75% of his time in the office and maybe 30% in the field, if he's lucky. He fields over 80 calls a day, manages projects, coordinates with engineers and clients, and supports his team. John believes that a company's success hinges on how leaders treat their people. His favorite part of running a business is building relationships with his customers, his employees, and his community. Helping his team grow and succeed has been one of the most rewarding parts of his journey, and he credits J Electric's success to his team's intelligence, work ethic, and reliability. Beyond business, John is active in the Hall community, having served on the City Council, a local Christian school board, and the city's development board. He was also named to Northwest Iowa Businesses 20 Under 40 in 2017. John also remains deeply connected to NCC. He serves on the NCC Foundation Board and the Industrial and Commercial Wiring Program Advisory Committee. He supports scholarships, sponsors events, and regularly hosts student interns. A strong believer in the value of NCC, he continues to invest in the next generation of electricians. NCC has even shaped John's personal life. He met his wife Amy here as a student. Now, 2 of their children have followed their same path. Their son Jacob graduated from the electrical technology program last fall, and their daughter Madison is currently taking some classes at NCC. You could say that NCC has become a bit of a family tradition. Before I invite John to the stage, I want to share a few comments from the people who nominated him. It is a privilege being one of John's employees. He understands the pivotal role employees play in a successful business. Even though he hates being in the spotlight, he truly deserves this recognition. John Emmerich can be described as humble, fair-minded, and even-handed. The electrical field is constantly evolving, requiring professionals to stay ahead of industry trends and adapt to new technologies. Electrical work goes far beyond twisting wires. It demands critical thinking, problem solving, and a strategic mind to anticipate challenges and implement solutions. At his best, this is John Emmerich, a man who, when posed with a question, will either know the answer or he will find it. Those who know John know he doesn't love being in the spotlight, but today we're going to shine it on him anyway. So will you please help me welcome and congratulate NCC's 2025 Outstanding Alumnus of the Year, John Emmerich.
Congratulations, John. Thank you, Morgan. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Leah Murphy, Executive Dean of Student and Academic Services, who will provide a special recognition of student achievement and present the candidates for degrees and diplomas. Leah.
NCC graduation ceremonies are held at the end of the spring, summer, and fall terms. This past academic year, 472 students graduated from Northwest Iowa Community College. There are 296 graduates in this spring 2025 class, 2 more than last spring's graduation record of 294. We will be honoring graduates who have completed an Associate of Arts degree, an Associate of Applied Science degree, a diploma, or certificate. First, we wish to recognize those graduates who have served in the United States Armed Forces and their families. We thank you, veterans, for your service to our country. We also recognize the sacrifices made by your loved ones as you carried out your service in defense of our freedoms. Let's please give veterans a round of applause, please. Here at NCC, we celebrate academic excellence and leadership development. So at this time, we would like to recognize those who have been inducted into Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society. Please stand and face the audience. So if you have the gold stole, you can stand, please. Let's give these students a well-deserved round of applause for the leadership skills they've demonstrated. And finally, our graduates who are wearing gold cords today are honor students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher on a 4.0 scale. Honor students, will you please stand to be recognized? Among this group of honor students are graduates who have earned a 4.0 cumulative GPA, and they are Josephine Dorn, Lindsay Jones, Sherilyn Moore, and Dora Pervan. Let's give them a round of applause. And finally, a few words for our graduates. First, there's a difference between college and life. Usually in college, you are taught a lesson, and then you are given a test to see how much you have learned. In life, you are given tests that teach you lessons. Learn those lessons quickly so that you do not need to retake the tests. Second, you have acquired skills and knowledge during your time of study at NCC. Now, as graduates, we encourage you to put your skills and knowledge to good use, and over time, you will acquire experience and wisdom. And third, everyone here wishes you the very best in the years to come. Make good on our best wishes, graduates, by finding your place in the world and sharing your gifts with those whom you encounter. Graduates, we wish you the very best in the years to come. And now it is time for the presentation of the candidates for degrees and for diplomas. As students' names are called, they will come forward to receive their diplomas. Mr. Adam Besaw, the students listed in the program, having met the requirements prescribed by Northwest Iowa Community College and the Department of Education, are candidates for graduation.
Riley Allen Lours. Sorry. Angelica Flores Ramirez. Yesenia Salgado. Alsuse Na Lopez. Thank you. Gracie Elizabeth Paulson. Sorry. Alyssa Rachel Van Beek. Colton Jeffrey Byer. Ethan A. Deem. Maximus Anthony Jones. Damon Lee Vandenberg. Taylin M. Elwood. Caleb Stephen Allen. Tucker Cole Avis. Andy James Bodle. Cade Allen Crease. Damon Jacob Dossel. Bo R. Detliff. Sean Dole. Gavin J. Furmeister. Coy William Garrett. Ethan Nicholas Hansel. Clay A. Hansen. Quentin Jason Heineman. Jordan Tate Herman. Tanner Daniel Halleck. Andrew J. Hutz. Matthew Donald Keeler. Ricky Paul Lagu. Thomas E. Lang. Braden James Lemcool. Caden D. Luddington. Dakota M. Mobley. Connor James Parker. Carter Alvin Plone. Aiden Theodore Prenger. Kyle J. Quastad. Mason Allen Recker. Christian Bryce Rowdybush. Dawson Lee Schernbeck. Kale M. Schmidt. Caden James Vellinga. Vegas James Watson. Gloria V. Lopez. Shelby May Andringa. Alexis Ann Aarons. Delana Lynn Bryant. Natalie Renee Scholl. Mark David Jensen. Derek W. Krakis. Dane C. Winkle. Ethan P. Baker. Benjamin Allen Barnard. Jacob R. Brienzo. Isaac Michael Dean. Dylan James Doden. Mason L. Coster. Derek Francis Lawson. Owen Trevor Schobert. Dylan Dwayne Scholes. Scott C. Van Huvelen. Blake Matthew Van Ruckel. Jordan Jean Von Tersch. Jacob Ivan Zabka. Andrew D. Brinkman. Derek Albert Ranking. Charlie M. Wieringa. Laura R. Berry. Thank you. Sherilyn Ray Moore. Lynette K. Borders. Valerie Isabel Cook. Grace Beth Dietrich. Maggie Elise Feikstra. Connor Storm Jessink. Amos Joseph Hespy. Brandon Lee Johnson. Lindsay E. Jones. Claire Nicole Metzger. Eran Shadi Nasser Aldin. Brianna L. Peaches. Dora Pervan. Hannah Karen Roop. Yaneli Rubio. Mackenzie Ann Skipoff. Addison M. Prestis.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Northwest Iowa Community College and by statutes of the Code of Iowa, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, diplomas, and certificates. The degrees and diplomas placed in your hands shall ever be testimony of your academic achievement. Graduates, congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you these 2025 spring graduates of Northwest Iowa Community College. Graduates, you are well prepared with knowledge, skills, and abilities to serve those around you. We are delighted with your accomplishments, excited about your futures, and eager to see what you will do in the years ahead. Again, graduates, congratulations. And this concludes our graduation ceremony, and we thank all of you for attending. We will now enter into the recessional. Congratulations.